India and Bangladesh are gearing up for high-level border talks in Dhaka. A BSF delegation led by Director General Dajit Singh Chaudhary will visit the border guards Bangladesh between August 25th and 28th. Now, this is the biannual conference, but this time the talks come against a backdrop of rising tensions along the eastern frontier. The BSF says that despite repeated protests, attacks on its personnel by armed miscreants have continued. In fact, till the end of July this year, 35 Jawans have already been injured in such incidents. The numbers have been given a higher look last year and the year before. Now, the agenda is going to be heavy prevention of assaults on BSF personnel, action against cross-border crimes, fencing issues, curbing insurgent groups, and building better coordination under the border management plan. Both sides insist that the talks are meant to build confidence and improve on-ground cooperation. But while India and Bangladesh are focusing on their border management, Bangladesh is also opening up a very different conversation with Pakistan. Over the weekend, Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar became the most senior Pakistani leader to visit Dhaka in more than a decade. And Bangladesh wasted no time raising its long-pending demands: an apology for the atrocities of 1971 liberation war, settlement of pre-independence assets, and the repatriation of stranded Pakistanis. Dar pushed back, saying the issues had already been resolved in 1974 and again during President Musharraf's visit, but Dhaka is not convinced. Even so, one agreement and 5 MOUs were signed. Both sides spoke about boosting trade, investment, and even energy cooperation. For Bangladesh, it's a tricky balancing act, managing a tense border with India on one side and reopening historical wounds with Pakistan on the other.
It is important that these meetings should have been taking place regularly, but the new Bangladesh interim regime has not been encouraging such contacts and meetings at all. Although with this long border that we have, then lots of problems and problems of aggression from the Bangladesh side, some police officers that try to cross over and so on. But I do think that the context in which this meeting is taking place is also to be watched very carefully, because we do know that right now, as we speak, the Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister of Pakistan is in Bangladesh, and he has signed a number of very important agreements with Bangladesh. And we do also know that the Quartermaster General of the Bangladesh Army has spent the last 6 or 7 days in Pakistan, and they have come to very important agreements on defense cooperation between Bangladesh and Pakistan. You have listed some of the agreements. They've right now in Bangladesh, they have signed agreements. The ones signed by the foreign minister are, I would say very much an imitation of the kind of cooperation that Bangladesh and India used to have with each other. Question of 500 scholarships for Bangladesh students to go to Pakistan for studies, 25% of these scholarships for medicine, then visa-free access for diplomatic and official passport holders. There's all kinds of cooperation on cultural exchange program, foreign service academies of both the countries to cooperate. So these are the kind of decisions that have been taken place at this level. It is possibly the highest level visit from Pakistan to Bangladesh in the last 12 or 13 years. So it's a very important event in itself. It culminates a lot of cooperation that is taking place between Bangladesh and Pakistan on defense matters. So I think in this context, the BSF BGP cooperation or talks are important, because obviously if Pakistan is trying to use Bangladesh as an entry point for India, which they used to do regularly earlier when Begum Khaleda Zia was the Prime Minister of Bangladesh, then you can imagine that the borders between Bangladesh and India assume a great deal of importance, and protecting the border, making sure that they are not vulnerable in any way, is vital. And having an understanding with the border guards is important. But of late, the border guards, Bangladesh, have not been in a very cooperative mood on this matter. I can tell you that from my previous experience, that this is a classic attempt by the border guards Bangladesh and their predecessors, which was the previous guarding force of Bangladesh, that whenever the relationship is going down, they step up these border attacks, and they try and get their people to come into India and create, they try to either capture some BSF Jawans or they try to create some unrest there. We know that some BGB people have been caught very far into Indian territory. Even Bangladesh police officers have tried to enter India and create some kind of difficulties and very unruly situations in India. Obviously, this is going to be very high on our agenda and we're going to take it up. But I'm trying to tell you that this is part of a mayhem that Pakistan regularly encourages Bangladesh to create in India whenever the Bangladesh-Pakistan relationship goes onto the upswing. And Pakistan is very actively trying to make Bangladesh reverted to their old pre-1971 situation, make it as a big base for Pakistan from where they can launch subversive activities into India. So that is why we have to look at the much broader picture and take it up very strongly, not just at the level of BGB and BSF, which of course we will do, and this meeting should be held regularly. I'm glad it is being held now, but the broader picture cannot be missed. We cannot just focus on these BGB, BSF talks, but we will
Right.
look at the broader picture of what is happening in South Asia.